Hey everybody. So this is going to be a quick look and review at the NKJV Evangelical Study Bible. This is put out by Thomas Nelson, and just to let you know that Thomas Nelson sent me this Bible for an honest review. So that the Bible that Thomas Nelson sent me is a hardback. So this is a hardback Bible. Comes with a nice jacket cover. It's hardback, so you can see that it's white pages all the way around. Only one ribbon marker, which is really too bad. A Bible this size should have 2 ribbon markers, but that's okay. It's a 3/8 inch wide ribbon marker, double satin. And this Bible is big and hefty. This Bible was 9.5 pages long. 9.5 inches long, 6.5 inches wide, and 2.25 inches thick. This Bible was 2,344 pages. So it is a nice, thick, hefty Bible. We'll take a look at the jacket cover on the outside of the hardback. We can see there's the cover. Let's take a look at the binding. Nice little design on the binding. Evangelical Study Bible, New King James Version, and the Thomas Nelson logo. We open it up, and there's some writing on the inner leaf. What is truth? But we take a look at the hardback itself. If we take the jacket cover off, we can see it's the same design on the cover as well as the binding. It's the same design. The only difference is there is no writing on the back of the cover. You have the ISBN stamped on the back cover, which I wish Bible publishers would not do. But we put the jacket cover back on, and we will take a look at the back of the desk cover. Christ-centered, faith-building, mission-focused. You can pause this and read it if you would like. And here are the features in this Bible: verse-by-verse commentary to the entire Bible. You have 100 short articles on Christian teachings and doctrine, 50 articles on navigating current cultural issues, 100 architectural notes, and other features. Cross-references, concordance, and clear and readable 10.5-point KJV comfort print. So you could pause this and read it if you would like. We come to the bottom, we look at the ISBN number, and you can see this retails for $54.99, but you can get it cheaper on Amazon or ChristianDistributors.com. We take a quick look at the inside. It's hardback, remember. So we got title page. We should have one more title page in here. Title page, 3 title pages. Then you come to the copyright page. Forward. You have a special acknowledgement to Dr. Edward Hinson. You could pause that and read it if you would like. Then you come to the contributors. We have a dear reader, contributor, editors and authors throughout this Bible. Contents, books of the Old and New Testaments and their abbreviations, special abbreviations, how to use this Evangelical Study Bible. So this will go through and it will give you information on the different symbols that are used throughout the Bible. You have doctrinal footnotes, personality profiles, and if it's a female symbol, and if it's a male symbol. And then you come to archaeological sites. Cannot say that, I'm sorry. And have a nice little shovel for that symbol. And then 4 apologetic articles all the way through the Bible. And how to use the references in this Bible. And now about the Bible itself, where the Bible came from and stuff like that. So you have 2 pages on that. A couple pages on how to study the Bible. Then you have a preface to the King James Version. You have God's answers to our concerns. And these are like topical, like cheerfulness. And you have some verses, Christian duty verses. You have some verses on Christ's love, so on and so forth. You have a couple pages on that, 2 pages. Introduction to the Old Testament title page. And then you come into the Old Testament. Each book of the Bible has a nice introduction, as well as each book of the Bible has an outline right there. And then you come to the text. As you can see, it's going to be a 2-column. You have references down in the center. And if you need more room, then they put the extended references at the bottom right of the page. And then at the bottom of the page, you have notes. And the notes are in 2-column as well. And then here are your brief articles at the bottom of some of the pages, along with that symbol. We take a look here. This is a better explanation. You can see it's paragraph form, 10.5 comfort print, references in the middle, notes at the bottom, and then you have some brief articles at the bottom of the page. Let's take a quick look at the poetic section in Psalms. You can see it's double column, and when you get to the poetic section, the only difference is it's verse by verse, rather than, remember, the actual biblical text in the other books of the Bible are a paragraph. So in the poetic section, it's going to be verse by verse. Again, you have your center column references and your notes at the bottom of the page. After Malachi in the Old Testament, you're going to come to an article that's going to be titled Between the Testaments. Right here. Between the Testaments. 2 pages. You have the Jewish sects. After the Jewish sects, you have harmony of the Gospels. We have chronology, harmony of the Gospels. Introduction to the New Testament, 3 pages, and then should be the New Testament title page. New Testament title page. The words of Christ are in red. And there's Matthew. Again, each book has a nice introduction. Some introductions are longer than others. Nice outline. And here's the text again. And still column reference. When the references spill over, then the bottom right. and then 2 columns for your notes, and you have your different articles at the bottom, and you have pictures all the way throughout the Bible as well. And you have maps throughout the Bible. The words of Christ are in red, so you can see here. You can see the black text, and then when it comes to the words of Christ, they are in red, and it's a decent red. It's not too bad. It's not too bold, not too dark, and not too light. I think it's a good shade of red. Thomas Nelson, once again, has done a good job with the words of Christ in red. After Revelation, we go into topical index to Christ and the Gospels. I think there are 13 pages. If I remember correctly. Then we come to the table of monies, weights, and measures, prayers of the Bible, concordance. Now, there are 152 pages of concordance. There's 3 columns, and the print is considerably smaller than the 10.3. Than the 10.5 font. That is the text here. That's 10.5 font. This is considerably smaller, but there's 152 pages of concordance. Once the concordance is done, we come to your typical Thomas Nelson maps. Well, we have the note regarding the Thomas Nelson comfort print. And then we have 8 pages of Thomas Nelson maps. And after the maps are done, cardstock page and the back of the flap of the dust cover about the New King James Version and the back of the Bible. So this is a nice, big, hefty, big Bible that you would keep at home. I don't think you would want to take it anywhere with you except keep it on your tabletop or in your bookshelf and pull it out and read it and use it at your desk. That's what this type of Bible is for. So that has been a quick look and review of the Evangelical Study Bible, the New King James Version, put out by Thomas Nelson. And again, Thomas Nelson sent me this Bible for an honest review. So, thank you for watching. Have a good day. God bless. Take care.